I always have to stop myself thinking, if you were not sick when you were younger, if you didn't go through the challenges which life has given you to test you, do you think you would be a different person, or in any ways you would find the same path which you are living right now?
I believe one way or another I would have found the same path, but probably much later than now. But I'm glad I found it now because I know what's important in my life. But yeah, I probably would be doing something much more different. I'd probably be like a businessman with a tie or a diplomat. So
What's
like,
wrong with that?
I mean, nothing's wrong with that. Nothing is wrong with that.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to be when I was a smaller kid, actually. My uncle was a role model to me ever since I was a small child. I wanted to be a businessman. I didn't know why. I just always wanted to do it because he was the only person that was a positive masculine role model for me. But as I was going to school and doing the things, my heart was just in it. I wasn't very passionate about it. I could just feel it, so I just completely stopped it.
And from business administration, you decided to go to the sports science. Why sports science?
Well, sports science is a very umbrella term. There's a whole bunch of specializations in it. To give you a more specific example of what I want to do, is I want to work with Olympic athletes, and especially in the strength area. I want to work with strength people. I want to be like a strength coach. So I can work with like people who do boxing, people who do wrestling, people who do powerlifting and so on. Because I'm just very fascinated with power and strength and how the human body can lift heavy things. That's just my hobby.
Right. And how would you assist them?
Oh, I would assist them in many ways.
Please.
Just starting from the nutrition, I can like find which foods their body fits, which foods their body is using more preferably. I can look at their form, their technique of where they're lifting the weights. I can look at their sleep patterns, how well they're sleeping, everything, their whole lifestyle. Not only one specific certain things, but I'm looking at their whole entire lifestyle.
And I guess this is the reason why your mission in the life is to make the world healthier. How you wanted to achieve it?
Well, I have a dream of mine.
Please.
And I've been thinking about this for a while now. In the future, after I finish school, I want to come back down here in Mongolia, and I want to build my own 3-story building. Just amazing architecture, very nicely designed. And on the first floor, what I'm going to have is I'm going to have my own restaurant that's going to serve healthy food without gluten, without dairy. On the second floor, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have like a yoga studio where people can come join and do yoga practices. And right next to the yoga studio, I want to build like a kitchen where they can learn how to cook maybe healthy food and so on.
Great.
Yeah. And on the third floor, I want to have my own private practice where I see my clientele and I give them my advice and so on. So that's my goal.
Would you be cooking yourself? Because I want to try your cooking.
Oh, definitely welcome to it, yeah.
Yes.
All my friends love my cooking. All my friends know that I am amazing at cooking. Yeah, of course I'll be cooking myself. I love cooking. I mean, I'm going to eat till the day I die. So you might as well learn how to cook, you know?
Right. And when is the plan for you to launch this center? When we can expect it? Because it sounds so good for our people.
Within the next 5 years, after I finish school, I definitely will launch it. It's not a matter of will I, it's just a matter of when. And when the correct circumstances arise, it should be a piece of cake. It should be the green light.
And you have business administration skills, and now you're going to learn. But when you said that you want to work with the sports people, helping them with their nutrition, with their health, some people would think, why shouldn't you become a doctor? What is the difference between a doctor and medical advisor to sportsmen like you want to be?
Well, actually, I do want to become a doctor afterwards I have my degree. I want to become a functional medicine doctor, which is something most people are not aware of. It's a new field. A functional medicine doctor is a doctor who looks at the human body in a complete system. The traditional doctors, they're very good, but only in extreme cases. So for example, what they do is they say, oh, you're having stomach pain? Here, take some of the stomach medication. oh, you're having a headache, take some of this head medication. But the problem with that is they're only looking at the symptoms. They're not looking at the underlying cause. So the functional medicine doctors look at the underlying cause. They examine the whole person's lifestyle, just like you said. How well are you sleeping? How is your stress levels? How are your thyroids functioning? What's your nutrition like? What happened in your childhood? Everything. That's the difference. So you could say that functional medicine is the 21st century of new doctors.
Sounds like. But I'm sure even now our doctors who are well trained, who are well experienced, also follow this functional medicine. Just we have to develop it further to the current modern times. So soon you're going to Santa Barbara University. Why Santa Barbara University? I haven't heard about this school much.
Well, it's a very funny story. I go see a naturopath in Singapore, and her name is Sigrid. She's a biochemist lady from Canada. And one day I was leaving from Singapore, and me and her were just having a normal conversation, like you and I. And I wanted to do the same thing she did. She basically helped people in natural ways, you know, through herbals, through nutrition, through exercise. So I was saying, hey, Sigrid, you know, give me some advice. I want to go study abroad. What do you recommend? And we had a little pen and notepad like that, and we started jotting down some ideas. And I told her I like sunny weather. I told her I like nice beaches and fresh organic food. So she gave me a list of like 3 or 4 schools. And Santa Barbara, she just said, when she was writing down Santa Barbara, she looked kind of up and she was like, yeah, you love Santa Barbara. You love it over there. So I thought, why not? Let me go check it out, because LA is like the health capital of USA. It's what like the next, all that sort of stuff is. So it felt right, and I just applied for it. I just had my letter, and I was like, let's do it. Let's do it.
And with that, I would like to wish you the very best in your studies at the Santa Barbara University. And I really have no doubt that all your dreams are going to come true. And I'm waiting for the time when the Mongolians will be welcoming you back, when you're going to set up your health center.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to be back.
Okay, nice meeting you
Nice
again,
meeting
and
you as
all
well.
the best.
Thank you.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, today our guest was Mr. Itgel, recently new undergraduate student of the Santa Barbara University in the United States, who is going to learn about sports science, and who has a dream to build the biggest and important health center. Let's wait for that time. I thank you for your time and hope to see you next week.